Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today, we just moved the mob onto another paddock. Well, you can kind of see the previous paddock. I've got the wire. I still haven't got it all rolled up yet. I just moved them like 3 minutes ago. Well, they were happy to get in there. We've got about 8 to 9 inches of fescue in here now, and the clover. Man, is it coming quick. Just last week, the clover was barely, maybe an inch tall. It's already up. It was 4 inches. The fescue is up to 9. And so we're going after it now. Orchard grass, here's some orchard grass. It's about 9 inches. It's actually got 1, 2, 3, and there's a fourth leaf forming there. So it's got 3.5 leaves on it. Let's see, 1. No, it's got 4. It's got four leaves on it, which is good. This is a stockpile paddock. You can still see the dry stockpile in here. This was last grazed in October, so the cow's going to get a little dry matter tonight when they come in here and chew on this. And one of the topics I wanted to cover was this little area right here. I'm going to move this cedar stump. This was cut back in the day when I bought this farm. I bought this when I still lived at the log cabin that I built in 1978. So we bought this back piece in 89. So there's another 80 acres here that hooks on to the original 20. My goodness. Anyway, this that cedar stump right there, that's what's left of it. That was cut 40. It was cut in around 1980. So that's 40 years old. It finally rotted out and the cows kicked it out or something. But this is an area that really needs some help right here. What this is there's trees in here way too thick. And there's some pretty good trees in here though. There's some white oaks. I see one right there that I want to keep. And then there's some trees in here that were damaged when we used to run the horses in with the cows. And we had a horse that did cribbing. And I don't know if you all are familiar with cribbing, but it's a nervous order of some horses. They just chew. They chew the bark on trees and they actually kill them. And it's a shame what she did to that one. There's only one of the horses that did it. And she did that and ruined that white oak. So it needs to be cut down for firewood. She got that one. She got that one. And a little bit on the bottom of that one. Of course, she got those. So there's a good black oak in there. I'm probably going to harvest that one. The foresters are telling us that there's something coming through Missouri or through the whole Midwest, and it's killing the black oak trees. And they say if you got a decent harvestable size black oak, you ought to go ahead and cut it and get some lumber value out of it, because it's going to die. When it dies, you've only got a couple years to get that thing done something with, or it just rots. Of course, when they rot, it just goes back into the soil. You don't get any monetary value out of it at all. That's a pretty good black oak, and I've got my own sawmill, so I'll probably end up harvesting that one. I got one next to it's not too bad. But here's a nice little white oak that horse did not chew on. Let me double check my words before I tell you that. Yep, didn't chew on that one. So there's like about 4 trees in here that I need to keep. That's one. That tricycle right there, 3 of them coming out of one stump, that needs to be taken out. And we're going to open this up a little bit. I'm going to remove those big black oaks. I'm going to get some hay and roll in here. And so I want to do a before and after picture. This is what it looks like before. There's nothing in here, folks. It's just bare ground. But we're going to unroll hay in here and bring some of those dudes in. We got plenty of cattle up there. And we can unroll hay in here. And they will absolutely heal this. Because I want to show you what we started with. So this over here looked the same. This is all timber. I bought this farm. It was pretty much solid cedar and elm. And this elm here, it got damaged. That thing is still alive. Darn horse chewed on that. But see, it's still got some, well, it's blooming out. It's got leaves. I'm gonna leave it alone. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, now I'm looking at it closer, folks. I probably shouldn't. I should take that elm down, because guess what's growing right next to it? There's a money tree right there. That's a black walnut. So it doesn't need that elm sucking the nutrients away from it. And that black walnut will flat take off. There's another black oak up there. That big one, it needs to come out. It's kind of competing with those nice little white oaks there. But here's a decent white oak tree right here in the middle. I'm gonna keep that one right here. It's a pretty nice tree. It's got a little bit of a bend in it, but if I get that cedar out of here and make a ring, you need to give these white oaks, minimum, 40, 50 feet, and they will just absolutely take off. So we're gonna get a lot of firewood out of here. We're gonna get some shiitake mushroom logs out of it. And we probably have quite a bit of material to build some rabbits, which I'll probably put, along the fence row over here. And we're unroll hay in here. And I would say in a couple years, we'll have that looking like this down in here. Okay. We left some trees, and so this would be like a little mini silvopasture through here. Because right now it's not capturing any energy at all. There's just bare soil in there. And when it rains, it's washing. It's washing that ditch. And I hate to see bare ground on Judy Farm, so we're gonna fix this. And I can't fix it until I get sunlight in there and unroll some carbon, a lot of carbon, give it some time, and it'll take care of itself. So with that, that's the story we're gonna do with that. But man, I'm telling you that these cattle are really starting to churn. How you doing, 773? Yeah, she's starting to spring just a little bit. There at the butt. I think I just heard my young men get back. They were over moving the bowls, and we got to catch up a new mother tonight. We had a cow calf first thing this morning, and first calf heifer, calved on her own in the mob, no special treatment for heifers. And she was such a good mother. The boys are coming down here looking for me. I got a trio of them now, folks. Connor, our new one, Ben, and Isaac. And they got it going on. Let me tell you what. I have got a nice crew of young men that really know how to do things. That's awesome. They're already putting up the wire over the water. I didn't tell them to do that. They're just doing it. Ben's going to go down and grab the mineral because he knows he wants. That's something I've taught him. Keep your mineral close to where the cows are. When you're moving them, you'll get better consumption. Cows are habitually lazy. If you'll keep the mineral close to your paddock move, you'll get a lot more mineral consumption in the spring. And right now, folks, with this wash eater grass, minerals are just dire. I mean, you got to have them. And I'm going to be shooting a video and explaining a little bit of what we're doing. We've got so many different things going on, but we've got another new one. Courtesy of, we just got a shipment in today, and it's going to be interesting. It's really lit up the smell of my garage. It's Redmond salt with garlic powder in it. And then I've got some just straight Redmonds. And anyway, the Redmonds has a lot more minerals in it than the sea salt that we were using in Kansas. And so Rusty heard about it. He's the Redmonds fellow. And anyway, I agreed to take some of it. And so we're going to be using some Redmonds and giving you all some results. and I'll actually do a full video on it. But I just wanted to tell you, I just unloaded it today, and man, you walk into our shop now, it smells great. I love the smell of garlic. So anyway, a little bit of that's going to be coming along, and we're just happy to have green grass, clover, healthy cows out in this beautiful landscape, and we get to enjoy it. And you know, the day people say that cows are destroying the environment, they need to get their head out of the sand and quit listening to the stupid, idiotic people that are spreading lies about regenerative agriculture. It's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. So I'm gonna keep going after these guys. I mean, it's just nuts how far left everybody's went, where we can't even, you know, see what's plain and simple in front of us. It works. This works, and you know, the other doesn't. And this is what we're going to continue doing. So anyway, those of y'all new to the channel, hit that subscribe button on the way out if you would, and also that like button. And we'll see you all down the road.